no one is ever motivated 100% of the time. Okay, I want you to hear that. No one is ever motivated 100% of the time. No one. Another common theme I'm finding is that people say they don't have enough time to exercise. And I want to let you know that no one does. No one has time. But as you ladies are joining the group, I'm seeing a lot of like the same things. Like, what are you struggling with when it comes to losing weight? What are you struggling with weight loss and, you know, all these things? And a lot of things is, there's a couple of few. One's motivation and the other one is time. Okay. I took a few notes here and I want to touch base on that because first of all, with motivation, no one is ever motivated 100% of the time. Okay. I want you to hear that. No one is ever motivated 100% of the time. No one. People can set these goals and like, you know, they're new and they're like exciting and you're like, yes, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go for it. And then when the newness of that goal wears off, you tend to fall off, right? Everybody jokes about the people who create or who set the New Year's resolutions because by like mid-February, everybody's gone, right? Like the gym's packed from January to like mid-February and then everyone's gone. And it's because the realization that their goals, while they are achievable, might take longer than they initially realized. So they're like, well, crap, if it's gonna take me a while, I don't wanna do this. So after that initial motivation wears off, they tend to give up. So that's the thing. Like, I want you to realize nobody is motivated 100% of the time, right? Nobody. So what happens is the people who stick with it, the difference between people who give up and people who stick with it is that the people who stick with it have created these habits. They've ingrained these habits into kind of like their daily life. And then that's what keeps them going, right? But I think it helps if you were to set like mini goals in between, like not just like, all right, I got 50 pounds to lose, let's do this. And then when it's not gone in a month, you're like, well, this sucks. It's gonna take me a while, so might as well give up. So what do you do to stay motivated? I have a few things that I do. I don't know about you guys, but I will find someone who I know does like workout videos and I will watch them. Like she does like these little mini clips. And that alone will get me motivated to work out because I'm like, well, you know, I'm seeing other people work out, so I want to work out. Listening to music, putting on some really like pumped up jam music, that always helps me kind of get motivated to work out. And then actually like starting the workout, either putting on music and dancing or actually physically starting the workout I have planned, because then by the time I'm like, you know, a few minutes in, halfway in, I'm motivated to keep going. So I just want you to know motivation is never 100%. It ebbs and flows, and so you need to just stick with it and keep going towards your goals. And I promise, like, there will be times where you're more motivated than others, but just keep sticking with it. Another common theme I'm finding is that people say they don't have enough time to exercise. And I want to let you know that no one does. No one has time. But the people who find the time have prioritized it. And that's what's really important. We've prioritized a way to make it work. Now, not everyone will have the same exercise routine or the same way that things work for them, okay? Like a lot of people, all of our schedules look different. So it doesn't look the same. Mine wouldn't look the same as yours. I can work out, you know, in the early mornings, or I can work out mid-morning because I'm at home. Like I'm very blessed to be able to have that, but not everybody does. So my tips for that would be that you check out my workout videos if you haven't yet. They are geared, that's like why I started this whole thing. Started Fitness with Britt, started with this mom's group because I know what it feels like to not have time. Like nobody has time. We're squeezed. And my kids are young right now. I'm not even at the stage where they've started like sports and stuff yet. So I can just imagine the craziness that I'll be doing then. So my tip is to break your exercise down into chunks. I've created many, well, probably not many yet, 10-minute videos that I think are perfect for squeezing into like little crevices of your day. If that means just getting up 10 minutes earlier, or, you know, taking a quick 10-minute break at work, or on your lunch break using that 10 minutes, breaking your workout up in chunks is huge, because a lot of people think like, well, I have to do the entire 30 or 45-minute exercise or it's not effective. Wrong. They're all effective. When I was marathon training and I couldn't squeeze in like long distance running, I was told like 2 workout split is the same as one run. And at first I was like what? I could split my workout up. I don't have to run the entire 8 miles in one sitting and it would still be the same if I broke it up. Like, I was just mind blown because I was like, that can't work. That can't be right. But it does. It truly is work. It's still working out. So breaking your workout up into smaller bite-sized chunks might be what works best for you. Maybe it means waking up 10 minutes sooner, then squeezing a little 10-minute thing in on your break, taking the stairs, like parking farther away. All of that stuff adds up. And I want to side note on this. Exercise is not key to weight loss. Like, exercise is not how we lose weight. Our nutrition is. So you wouldn't even have to exercise to lose weight, but there's a big old but. Exercise does help in the caloric deficit. So if, in order to lose weight, you need to have eat less, expend more energy, eat less calories, right? So exercise helps with that, but it also helps build lean muscle, which actually burns more calories while your body is at rest. So for those who work out, even 10, 15 minutes of like strength exercise, body weight exercises, building that lean muscle helps burn more calories while your body is just resting than it does if you were to not exercise at all. Plus, exercise boosts your mood, confidence, endorphins, all that stuff. It just helps you feel better overall. And that's why I highly recommend it, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes a day. I'm not one of those people that's like, you got to be in the gym 5 days a week. So, So even just 10 or 15 minutes a day, if that's how you squeeze it in. I know you guys are super, super busy, but don't view exercise as like one thing. Like you have to do this hour-long workout or it doesn't count, because it's not like that. 10-minute walks, 5-minute walks, a few times throughout the day, all of that exercise adds up. So don't discount those little ones, okay? And then my final thing that I wanted to touch base on is our mindset. Like I kind of said something earlier, like the people who figured it out, they prioritize exercise, right? Like exercise is a priority for me now, so I find ways to make it work in my day. We have to prioritize ourselves. That, like, it is cute. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? Like we can't serve others if we're not serving ourselves, so to speak. So that is why I try to get my workout done right away in the morning. I try to eat healthy, because then when I'm my best self, I can serve all of you beautiful women. Like it is so key. You can't pour from an empty cup. I think I said that wrong earlier. You can't pour from an empty cup. So you have to prioritize yourself and your health first, because I know we are so stretched thin. I just know we put everyone else first. I don't, a mom thing, I don't know, but everybody's first. Kids, husband, other family members, friends, community, church, like everybody, we put everybody first, and then we think about ourselves. And honestly, if we want to give our best selves to everybody else, we have to, do what we need first. So that's why I always think like exercise and nutrition is super, super key in helping you serve others at your best ability. Just to kind of recap everything, motivation is never constant. It ebbs and flows, so you will never always be motivated. I hope that made sense. You won't be constantly motivated. You won't always have that motivation. There are days I'm definitely not motivated all the time. So what you have to do is realize that you won't always be motivated and try to hop in and continue your workouts anyways, or find ways to like boost you up, find ways to put you into that motivational mindset. I like watching other workout videos, because when I see other people working out, I'm like, yes, I want to do that. I listen to music and dance around just to get the blood flow going. And then I also just like quotes or things like that, or I actually start my workout. That helps get me into that mindset, into the motivational like portion, because we'll never always be motivated. And then second thing is no one has time to exercise. We've just learned to prioritize it. We're all busy. We're all stretched thin. As moms, we definitely put other people first. So no one has time. We just have to learn how to squeeze it into our little mommy crevices of the day. And then our mindset needs to change. We, as moms, always serve others before serving ourselves. And I think that needs to switch. And I'm sorry if that offends anyone, but we cannot pour from an empty cup. If we're not fulfilling ourselves and filling our own cups up first, exercising, eating right, personal development, devotionals, spending time with God, whatever it is that fills you up, you have to do that first before you can serve anyone else. So I hope that all made sense, because I know I kind of went on like these rambles and these tangents, and I tend to do that, but I hope that all makes sense, you guys. Just know that motivation's not always there. It is not always there, and it saddens me to see that like people think, you know, like, well, I'm not motivated, so I'm not going to do it. Well, nobody's always motivated. So I hope that helps you guys. If you have questions, please drop them in the comments. Everybody have a wonderful evening.